Your soul matters, believe in its worth. Listen carefully, my darling. I am bringing you closer to me. Even as you read these words, this isn't arbitrary scrolling through. Noise isn't the only thing happening here. I'm talking to you personally now, with a weight that pierces the very core of your being. My voice is steady but soft. I am aware of how your heart has been seeking, how your mind has been racing with thoughts, and how you have questioned if life is about more than just being tired, afraid under financial strain, disappointed, lonely, and waiting a long time. There's more, and I'm here to tell you. I don't see you as invisible. I've seen all of your secret suffering, private terrors, and aspirations that you've buried deep within because they were unattainable. I have felt every stress you have been bearing by yourself. My heart is pounding with sympathy for you. I'm not leaving even if you feel like you're failing and that you've made too many mistakes. I adore you without conditions. It's not brittle when times go tough. This kind of love doesn't turn away, even at times when you weren't aware of it. I sent my angels to surround you. On several evenings, you were unaware that danger was approaching. Yet my angels protected you from harm. Sometimes you feel like no one is interested. Yet heaven is bending over you and saying, "Don't give up. You're not alone." My angels aren't only far-off characters from myths. They're actively involved in your life at the moment, providing protection, guidance, ministry, and laying the groundwork for what is ahead. I am aware that you struggle to keep your head together, deal with the burden of deaths, and worrying about whether you will ever achieve success, stability, or fulfilling relationships. But pay attention. Your value isn't dependent on your history, your accomplishments, your career, or your financial account. You've not failed, you are not forgotten. You're not in the rear to experience me in a new manner. You are just where you should be. Your life is going to change because of me, the base, not just the surface. You've been carrying a lot of concern over money, but I'll show you how to stay calm while things work out. I'm using my truth to silence the voice of the fear that has been whispering that you're not good enough. I'm bringing a fresh perspective and healthy connections with it. Even the relationships that have depleted you or made you feel inadequate, I'll guide you toward friendships that will strengthen rather than weaken you. Relationships that support your goals rather than divert them. My child, walk boldly in faith and love with your Super Thanksgiving $5. Let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now. And listen to this message further. However, I need your faith, not a flimsy faith that only endures when things are going well. A stronger sense of trust, the sword that rests in my plan, and lets go of attempting to control things. You are clever, not weak, when you lean toward me. For where your strength fails, Mine takes over. I'm inviting you to live in a world where miracles are commonplace. I am loyal not because you are flawless. Keep an eye out for doors that open unexpectedly. I am at work when you notice the little whispers in your heart, the subtle prods, the sudden calmness regarding a choice, or the chance that appears to come out of nowhere. My forbearance is not the same as my absence. You're not wasting time waiting. Right now it's getting ready. I am cultivating things in you that will manifest when the time is right, much like a seed that is concealed in the ground. Before it reaches the surface, don't hate modest beginnings. Don't quit in the midst. My angels are still working to clear the path for you by setting up contacts, coordinating resources, and changing situations. Not to hurt you, but some doors will shut. Closed doors will shield you from potential harm. Certain doors will open, and you will recognize me when they do. If you're prepared to let your heart open now, type "I receive" in the comments section. I understand your anxieties, fear of running out of things, fear of failure once again, fear of solitude, fear of suffering harm, fear of disappointment. But fear isn't supposed to keep you from living. Fear lies. You are not helpless. Despite what it tells you, you underestimate your power, resilience, and authority in me. My spirit has been implanted inside you. You possess the same power that brought me back to life. That power is more powerful than death, fear, illness, and rejection. Additionally, I am mending the unseen wounds, the sorrow that makes you defensive, the tension that makes you feel heavy, and the humiliation that makes you retreat. With me, you don't need to act fake. You are not need to conceal. Bring me your true self with all its chaos, brokenness, and uncertainty. I don't take offense at your inquiries. I don't fear your skepticism. They're welcome, because I want a genuine connection with you. Remember that I can bring back years. When you feel like you've lost time, when you feel like you've missed out on chances, keep in mind that I can make new ones. Remember that I am eternal, and that nothing's out of my grasp. When you feel that it is too late for your aspirations, for you my angels are battling now. When you pray even in whispers, heaven moves even if you can't always see the struggle. Your single voice, every sigh, every tear, and every prayer has been heard. Not one is wasted. Either you will experience breakthroughs in areas you have long desired, such as mental healing, release from stress and fear cycles, mending broken relationships, and unexpected provision. I'm calling you deeper, however. This is beyond what I can provide you. It's about getting to know me. It's about you really feeling my serenity, so that you remain steadfast, even in the midst of upheaval. It has to do with changing your identity from I'm trying to I'm loved and chosen. Don't be scared of the future. My darling, my realm remains unaffected. even when news reports mention uncertainty, and when many around you experience fear. They're not wringing their hands, my angels. Heaven doesn't care, you shouldn't be either. You're beginning a new phase of thinking. The things that once frightened you will lose their potency, the voices of fear. Guilt and comparison will become less loud. You will become more confident, not conceited, but firmly based on who you are in me. I want you to see yourself moving ahead, carried by my serenity rather than burdened by tension. My affection is reflected in the friendships you are forming. You're taking advantage of chances that fit your calling. A year from today, you will look back and realize that what was impossible is now your reality. I'd want to invite you into this. If you're joining me in this new season type, I believe in the comments. Stay here with me, don't go too soon. This isn't hyperbole. This isn't just another hollow pledge. I have poured my heart out for you. Angels are prepared, heaven is not far away. And now I, Jesus, declare over you, you are loved. You have been selected, you're safe. They're leading you, you will see miracles in the little, lovely parts of daily life. Not only in grandiose ways, where you believed you had no strength, you will discover it. You will feel a sensation of calm that steadies your heart yet defies logic. My presence will feel to you like a cozy glow in the shadows. I'm preserving you from more than just sin. Additionally, I am rescuing you from poisonous behaviors, anxiety traps, striving cycles, and places and people that hinder your personal development. I don't love passively, it is an operation. It defends you, it protects you. It surrounds you and moves ahead of you. I blow a new breeze of optimism over you right now. We don't forget you, you're not stranded. It's not too late, I own you. And as you continue on this journey with me, you'll see that your viewpoint starts to change. The things that used to overwhelm you will no longer have the same effect, because you will perceive them through the prism of my tranquility. This tranquility refers to the existence of my guiding hand. Inside storms, not their absence. Even when everything around you is moving in a flurry, you will sense it as a calm river, flowing underneath the den of daily life. Since my tranquility flows straight from my heart to yours, it is not brittle and cannot be taken. It is not a feeling but a covenant. It is a haven, not a temporary solace. You start to sip from that stream as you go closer, and sit in my presence without trying, and it becomes a part of you, calming, purifying, fortifying. On some days, you will become tired with your own procedure, and ask yourself, why am I still dealing with this? However, I don't feel guilty about how slowly you've traveled. Rarely does growth occur instantly. It is the gradual emergence of roots in concealed soil. A seedling is learning to push through the earth, straighter in search of light. I'm patient with you as you develop. Number season you pass through is wasted in my hands, because I know how to bring out fruit when it is due. In my kingdom, even your waiting is significant. Every silent yes said when no one is there, every invisible act of trust is creating something timeless. You are being molded not only for your future actions, but also for your future self, a person who is centered, whole, and luminous in love. Avoid comparing your pace to that of others. My work on you is specially designed. Even while your progress may seem to be happening more slowly than someone else's, it is still very important. Public acclaim is not as precious as covert fidelity. In my kingdom, my heart is moved by the genuineness of your trust, not by the cacophony of performance. You'll realize that I've been creating a narrative inside of you that can't be written any other way. Once you stop comparing, grace is rewriting even the chapters you wish you could delete. I am an expert in restoring pages you believe to be damaged. My love is a transformative force that transforms ashes into beauty, wounds into testimony, and weakness into areas of divine strength. It is not only an editing tool that covers up errors. I see eternity shining through the most basic aspects of you. Even if you may believe that you are too ordinary to matter. The way you are nice even when you're exhausted. The way you continue to show up even when no one expresses gratitude. The manner in which you forgive again after retaining resentment. These are my kingdom splendors. They are strong but not always audible. What the world ignores, heaven sees. Heaven celebrates what the earth considers trivial. And you take part in something far bigger than you know. Each time you unite your heart with mine, in these subtle ways, you are a live representation of my heart, and a part of my continuous redemption tale on earth. In the days to come, you will get invites that will go deeper. They will sometimes feel like interruptions, and other times like loss. However, in reality, they are thresholds. Believe me when I say that letting go marks the start of freedom, rather than its conclusion. You'll find the new name I've scrolled over you, and old identities will fall away like old clothes. Before you even breathe your first breath, you will start to walk more completely as the person I envision you to be. You will realize that I was teaching you compassion, humility, and resilience at all of your life's borders, even the painful ones. I am setting you up for a lasting inheritance. When you are tempted to worry about the future, keep in mind that Jeremiah 29:11 states, "My plans for you have never been to harm you, but to give you hope and a future. That future is not a far-off tomorrow. Rather, it starts today with the everyday decisions to listen, trust, and submit. My presence is your assurance. Even when the road twists and you can't see around a curve, I am with you in the low valleys, as well as on the summits of mountains. I am in the waiting as well as the breakthrough. I am in the tears you shed while you're still asking. as well as in the prayer that is answered. My friendship is passionate, unwavering, and consistent. It doesn't change with your situation. Your prayer life should be a dialogue rather than a show. I don't need flawless language or tones. I want your heart unadulterated. Bring me your perplexity, bring me your disappointment. Remove the I'm fine facade and allow me to touch the sensitive areas. Healing occurs most readily there, in the openness of our communication. You'll learn that confession is a garden, not a courtroom where shame perishes and fresh life emerges. The things you dread will become less powerful in my presence, and the falsehoods you have been believing will start to fall apart. Truth is more than just facts. It is a person, and I am that truth coming closer to release you. Your ability to be grateful will be crucial in the days to come. Not an artificial optimism that disregards suffering, but a profound understanding that I am here even when I am in agony. Your heart becomes softer and more receptive to hope when you are grateful. It makes you look at what is currently there rather than what is lacking. And as you put it into practice, you'll feel more hopeful and brave. The guts to keep going, the guts to take another chance. Courage to love, develop, dream and forgive. Hope and gratitude are pillars that keep you afloat when the waves come. They are not weak qualities. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11 super thanks or your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. Your nightly thoughts are filled with the following questions: will this ever change? Am I really loved? Am I sufficient? Hear me out in the silence. I have the solution to all of your questions. According to Jeremiah 3:3, you are cherished with an unending affection. You were picked with purpose, not by chance. Ephesians 1:4, my power is made perfect in weakness. So you are adequate because my grace is enough for you. 2 Corinthians 12:9, these are truths to live by, not only verses to commit to memory. Allow them to go from your thoughts to your emotions. Allow them to serve as your self-perception lens. Your difficulties have not disqualified you. You haven't been overlooked. You're not in the rear, you're in the process. And the process is sacred. I'll complete the task I began in you. I'm not like everyone else. who throws away things that don't seem right. I stick with it through to the conclusion. And the conclusion I've written is glorious, a life characterized by resting in my sufficiency rather than trying, a life in which your individuality serves as a conduit for my love to reach others, a life in which your wounds serve as markers for my salvation. So come with me for a stroll. Pay attention to my whispers. Notice the subtle ways I am moving throughout your day. Remember that my mercies are fresh every morning. When you see the dawn, Lamentations 3:22-23. Remember that I bear your load. When you feel like your heart is heavy, Matthew 1:1-8:30. Remember that I guide your paths when you find yourself at a crossroads. Proverbs 3:5-6. Psalm 119, 105. Let my word be the light on your path and the lamp at your feet. And above all, keep in mind this: when you slip and stumble, nothing can ever take you away from my love. Romans 8:3-8-9. Not the uncertain future, not your failures, nor your anxieties. Nothing. Don't close your heart. Hold your hands out and surrender. Keep your gaze up. The river of peace will not run dry. I shall always adore you. I will not fail in my objective. I've summoned you and I'll keep you going. I love you for who you really are, not for who you act like. And you'll discover that you're growing more totally alive than you ever thought possible as you dwell in me. I've promised you this. This is how I feel about you. I'm welcoming you into this life, which is one of unwavering optimism, connection, and liberation. And now, dear, know that I have not missed a single detail of your narrative. As you stand on the precipice of what is ahead, I have every detail, every moment, every tear, and every hope in my hands. Not a single prayer, whisper, or desire has escaped my notice. Together we have traversed the invisible realms, and we continue to do so. We haven't forgotten you. An afterthought is not who you are. You are my deliberate creation, carefully crafted, named and selected before the earth's foundations. My spirit is still hanging over the deepest recesses of you, bringing light out of darkness and order out of disorder, reviving what seemed to be a lifeless area. I am the God of continuation and completion. In addition to beginnings, I will complete what I have begun in you, and I will do it with strength and care. My hand doesn't get tired. I have endless tolerance. You are bound by my covenant of love. You are not on probation. Your shortcomings cannot destroy this covenant, nor can your weakness. It is maintained by my fidelity and sealed by my blood. I stay even if you falter. I'm close even when you ask me questions. I am your path even if you are unable to perceive it. There will be challenges in the days ahead, but I shall be there too. And you never lose hope because I'm beside you. My fingerprints may be found in the quiet little areas, In times you previously believed to be vacant, you will feel my proximity. My spirit will lead you with firm beliefs and gentle prods. I will sometimes guide you beside quiet waters. At other times we will traverse valleys together. I'll be your anchor through it all. You'll feel a strength that is not your own, a stability that will carry you when your own legs falter. I swear to you, you won't walk alone. Rest your heart in my adequacy. When your hands are unable to grip anything, let them go. Allow my truth to revitalize your mind. Freedom is a gift from me, and you don't have to fight for it. Your value is already established in me. You don't need to create it yourself. You already have my love, therefore, you don't need to work for it. You are totally known, fully loved, and fully seen in my presence. My love is a cord of strength that pulls you closer and closer, even on your darkest nights. Not a weak thread that breaks when put to the test. Be brave, it's because I am strong, not because you have faith. It's because I hold it, not because you can see the result. Be at peace. My tranquility transcends the instability of the world, not because it will always seem peaceful. All of the promises I made to you have come true. My word doesn't go unanswered. I don't have any shaky or dubious plans. I'm still transforming your narrative into something more exquisite than you could ever dream. Nothing is wasted, neither your suffering, your anticipation, or your desire. It's all being collected and turned into a tapestry of grace and salvation. Even if you can't see it now, you will eventually realize how everything fits together. You will eventually realize that the convoluted route was a preparation rather than a detour. The unanswered prayers were paving the way for something bigger, as you shall see. You'll see that the tears you shed were like watering seeds that are now sprouting. Have faith in this process, kid. Have faith in my time, have faith in my heart. Because my love for you is unwavering, unalterable, and brimming with virtue. And walk with your head up as you leave this time, not with conceit, but with assurance. The assurance that you belong to me, and that my hand is on you. Walk with your hands open, ready to give and receive. Keep your heart open to curiosity, because I will reveal glimmers of my magnificence to you in unexpected places. Love is the best way for me to be reflected in you. Therefore walk with it. In every season, hope will keep your spirit anchored. Therefore go with it. I bless you when you enter and exit. I bless you as you rise and as you sleep. I bless your heart's ideas and your hands' labor. I give thanks to the secret locations that no one else can see, but I am joyfully observing. I grant you strength when you feel weak, wisdom when you feel unsure, bravery when you feel fearful, and tranquility when you feel uneasy. My blessing is a living energy that is at work inside you, influencing your life, guarding your path and opening doors that no one can close. It is not a passing desire, so dear, get near. Come without the burden of having to be flawless, without fear and without pretension. I'm extending my arms, I have my table ready. My river is still flowing. Sip deeply of my tranquility. Love, rest in peace. Have faith in my heart. Step into my light because you are mine. Love beyond measure, addressed by name and meant to thrive. There is yet more to the narrative I am creating with you. Indeed, there are yet some of the most exquisite chapters to come, and I shall remain devoted throughout it all. I promise you that you are not alone. You're not in the rear, we don't forget you. You are cherished, you have been selected. You're being held, and you are being guided toward a hopeful future. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.